welcome back to my channel. So glad to be back, and yes, I'm back with a new look. Yes. So I decided to just cut my hair short and just, try something different, and it worked for me. So yeah, okay, now that I'm done talking about my hairstyle and everything, first and foremost, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, everyone who will be subscribing, because I don't really like it here, even after this video. Why are you capping? Why you want to cap? See, I don't want you to do that. So thanks to everyone who subscribed and everyone who will be subscribing. I'm very, very grateful. So let's get into the video. As you can see by the title of the video, is online dating the ghetto? Well, I'm here to answer that for you guys. So I'm gonna get into the story. So the online dating app that I tried, and please, before I go any further, okay, please, oh, she was desperate. No girl, no boy. I just wanted to explore other avenues of dating, and I just looked at it as another adventure that was in my life, and that's it. Okay, that's just it. And the app that I decided to use was Tinder. And okay, yeah, first and foremost, there are cute looking guys on there, but just not all that. It's really not all that. So I used the app Tinder, and you know the whole thing where you swipe right if you like someone, you swipe left if you don't. So that's how the app works basically. And I had quite a few matches. Okay, not a few, a lot actually, because I'm beautiful, so it was bound to happen. It's not something that I was not expecting. I was kind of like expecting it, but I was like, we'll see. And then I connected. Out of all the people that I matched with, there were like more than 20 or something. I think I connected with 3 at most. So with the 3 that I connected with, we moved from the Tinder app to WhatsApp, that green little app thingy that not everyone likes these days. Yes, that one. And also the reason why I did it, guys, I just didn't like all the guys that were approaching me. I didn't like the guys who were DMing me. It was just like, showcase, you're coming to approach me when I'm doing your coffee, you're going to me like me now like in when you're going to sit down and when we are moving for about 2 years, that's not so much here. I said you might open it up. No one take DMing, what's it like, really? Seriously? No, but guys, let's be honest. Some guys and some girls just have the audacity. Like, audacity is at an all-time high. Audacity is at an all-time high. Like, and I just wanted to pick. Like, I wanted to have my pick, not someone pick me. Like, and then I don't get to pick them back. I want to pick and then know for sure that that person's gonna pick me back. That's all I really wanted. So yeah, let me go on with the story. The app that I used obviously was Tinder. There's variety, but it's just yeah, it's not all that. I don't want to lie. So I would say online dating is the ghetto. So I went on 2 dates. Out of the 3, I went on 2 that I really felt like I connected with the most. And the first date that I had, I don't want to lie, guys, that guy was so sweet. He was so nice. Like, he was just overall like really heartwarming, and things really just didn't work because I feel like they weren't going to work in my case between the 2 of us, because we were at 2 different levels in our life, and I just didn't feel like I connected with him that much. But he was such a nice guy, and honestly, the girl who gets him, boo, you are lucky. You are very, very lucky. And the way that he treated me on our first date was amazing. The way he spoke to me, he respected me, which just showed how much he respected himself. And that speaks volumes in a guy. Like, respect is number one thing that as a female that you should look for, as a male you should look for. If someone doesn't respect you, then there's nothing there. Like, there's really nothing there. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then, guys, my second date from the app. That person traumatized me. He traumatized me. Guys, I felt like the universe and God sent me that guy for character development. I swear, because I've never came across someone so toxic. Like, they weren't a horrible person, but they just had toxic behaviors. Like, they just had toxic behaviors. Okay, first and foremost, I went out on a date with this guy. I don't want to lie, guys. The first date was amazing. Like, you hardly get those connections where you guys just instantly click. So the first day was amazing. We instantly clicked, and it was just like, wow, oh my god, you know, is this the one? If you are a hopeless romantic like me, you obviously, like, sometimes you'll have this thing of whereby when you meet someone, you guys instantly connect. You'll just be like, oh my god, maybe it's the one. Like, maybe I think I've met my soulmate. I think when now like that bell just goes off. I know I'm not the only one. So I'm not gonna feel bad for saying that. The bell just goes off, and you're just like, yo, mina nawe, yo, like, you know. So that's how I felt after the first date. And then later on, I discovered that this guy is practically not over his ex. Guys, I was just like, what? I'm like, okay, you're not over your ex. Then why did you act as if you're ready to get back into dating? Because, baby boy, clearly you have some things to figure out. You have some baggage that you need to sort out. And I felt so angry because I genuinely liked the guy. Why do you decide to come into my life when you're still not over your ex? You haven't healed properly, but you go into the dating field. Like, you're setting yourself up to hurt someone. It was literally that. Because why, you know? So me and this guy spoke for like a long time. That's why I'm saying this. We spoke for a long time and hung out for a long time. So I felt like he was literally sent to me for character development. Dude was not over his ex. Like, he was just dealing with so many things. Like, he wasn't ready to get back into the relationship or dating scene, basically. And he made it seem like he was. And that's the thing that angered me more. I'd ask him, are you really over your ex? And he'd look me dead in the face and say, yes, I'm over my ex. And when I'd ask again, and this, by the way, I feel like this is gaslighting. When I'd ask again, he'd be like, I told you I'm over my ex. What more do you want from me? Do you want me to lie? Do you want me? I was like, oh, okay. Maybe he's telling the truth. And I was the one who was being naive. So I just was like, what? So this guy, my second date that I met on Tinder, I feel like I just needed him in my life for character development. Because when you are a healer, and this is what no one tells you, when you have a healing spirit, you will feel like it's your job to fix people. And that's how I felt. You know, I felt that, like, maybe if I show him what kind of person I am, how genuine I am, how real I am, and how I wouldn't hurt him like his last girl did, that maybe he would see my worth. And that's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? It's a lie. You can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. You can't fix someone who doesn't want help for themselves. And that's the honest, genuine truth. And I got to a point whereby I was just like, I'm leaving the situationship. This is not for me. I can't fix someone. I can't help someone who doesn't want to help himself. If he doesn't see a problem in how he is treating me, then there's nothing that I can do. And then I left. I prayed and I asked God, God, give me the strength. Because the person I am, I always want to make someone feel good. I always want to help someone. And I realize that I can't. That is beyond my control. I prayed and I let that situation go because it was hurting me as a person. It was hurting me for someone to be selfish and treat you. That guy treated me poorly, first and foremost. On our first date, guys, I swear, I saw a different person. On our first date, this guy was, you know, and he was great. Like, he had a great, like, everything about him was great. But as I started getting to know him more and more, I felt like his walls started crumbling, and I just could see the real him. And I was just like, this is not what I want. This is not what I thought you were. This is, you know, this wasn't the person that I met on our first date, and I was just, nah. So my second date really didn't go as I had hoped. It went really sideways. It went horrible. And the fact that I continued talking to that guy after he showed me time and time again that he doesn't deserve even me speaking to him, even me hanging out with him, is wild, you know? And I can't blame him. I blame myself for actually sticking around and not have walked away. Because I should have. If someone doesn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated, that should be an indicator, an instant sign that I actually do not belong with this person. This person doesn't belong to be with me in my life. And leave. And sometimes it's really hard to do that because of the type of heart that you have and type of soul that you have. But when push comes to shove, you will always come first. You deserve to be treated right. And you deserve to treat other people right as well, but not at an expense of you breaking down. Never. Never. So my second Tinder date kind of turned into like a situationship, basically. And after that, I was cut. So hindsight, I would say online dating is the ghetto. Would I recommend it? If you want to just explore, play around, yeah, sure. Because most people that are on that app are there for hooking up. And we all know what that means. If you don't know what that means, then I don't know what to tell you, because I don't want to use explicit language on my channel. So, yeah. Most people are there for that. So I wouldn't say go on the app if you're looking for something serious. If you just want to play around or meet someone to just hang out with, yeah, cool, sure. But is it risky? 100%. You basically risking your life with a stranger. And I like, literally, you could get catfished. That was my biggest nightmare, but thankfully I'm at Los Angeles, so none of that happened when I met both of them. And another thing, if you're gonna use the app and you're going out on a date with a guy from the app, please do meet in a public place. Don't allow them to pick you up. That is out of question. Take an Uber, okay? Take an Uber to go on that date. Don't allow them to pick you up. Don't allow them to know your location when you guys first meet. Off. Not allowed. I made that mistake with the second Tinder date. I allowed him to pick me up. I don't know what I was thinking or why. I just trusted him, but thankfully he wasn't a serial killer. Otherwise, I'm being shonile, man. And every time I think about that, it scares me. It scares me that I wasn't actually cautious with my life. Wow. I really didn't love myself when it came to that guy. Like, yeah, maybe that was the first sign of like, yeah, I don't think you love yourself enough. But anyway, moving on. Video call with the person before you meet them, just to make sure. Guys, a lunatic. No. Okay? So take all the precautionary measures. Tell your best friend that you're going out on a Tinder date. Tell your sister. Like, tell people close to you who will know. Okay? Because we know how wild GBV is in South Africa, and it's sad. But these are the realities that we live in, and you need to protect yourself. Even if you're a guy, like my guy, dude, girls are scammers. Some girls are scammers. So, like, make sure you tell your buddy, you tell whomever. Make sure that you're cautious. Like, take care of yourself. Really do take care of yourself. Yeah. So it's not something I would recommend, but like, if you want to try it, try it. I mean, I tried it. No one stopped me. It was off my free will, and I looked at it as an adventure type of thing. Guys, and then, oh my god, I remember on Tinder, this one guy who like sent me a message on Tinder. He was on some like hookup vibes, and I was like speaking to me in a very like explicit manner, like, and I was like, no, dude, like I'm not here for that. Like I literally had to tell him, and I was like, oh my god, people on this app are wild. He was just saying things that were just like, so I just had to put a stop onto that. Like, so also when you are on the app, have boundaries. Like have boundaries, tell people what you're here for and what you're not here for, because audacity is at an all-time high. I said what I said, I'm gonna say it again. So that is just my chat. So to answer the question of the title of this video, is that yes, online dating was a ghetto, guys. I swear. From online dating, I experienced the worst toxic situationship of my life, if there's ever such a thing. And well, I'm making a thing, because you'll get into so much drama with one person that you're not even dating. So I was like, what do I call it? I'm just gonna call it a toxic situationship, because that's what it was. It was just wild, man. It was just wild. So for me, it was the ghetto. Child, to think I even let that man yell at me. Guys, that man yelled at me and I didn't do anything. I cried and then he apologized, and then I was dumb enough to forgive him. You see, I didn't love myself. I really didn't love myself. Like, we can blame guys all we want, but tonight we have to be accountable. And guys as well have to be accountable, because if a girl is showing you, it all means that she doesn't want you. When you keep forcing, you keep thinking, no, she's a woman. Stop doing that. Just stop. Like, phony, dude, move on. And even with girls, if a guy just keeps showing you that he's just there to play you, don't think of anything else. Leave that situation. Leave. And I wish someone had told me all of this, because wow. Mans yelled at me. Mans would make false promises, saying, oh, I'm gonna come see you, I'm gonna come see you. He'd never make even the time of day for me. It felt like I always had to beg for him to make time for me. Now imagine a girl like me, beautiful, intelligent, smart, everything, had begging. I'm disgusted with my past self, like disgusted. I never want to go back there again. Like, so yeah, guys, like, that's my tea. This is my story. This is my video. And yeah, this is the end of the story. So like, all in all, online dating is a ghetto. Wouldn't recommend, but I wouldn't judge you, because I know I also, when I did it, I also didn't want to be judged. My sisters didn't judge me, they knew. So you know what, do what feels comfortable, but always take precautions, okay? So yeah, if you've watched until the end of this video, thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment, subscribe, okay? Thanks for watching.